Planet Zoo, Planet Zoo, it's time to play Planet Zoo. Hello, welcome back to Planet Zoo. This is Martini 4, back here at Talbot National Zoo. And today we are working on our collared peccary habitat. I decided to take a little break this week from the river and kind of fill in a little space here. We're putting this in right across from the cave for the crawly critters exhibits. I just had a little space here and I wanted to put these guys in, but they didn't really fit in with my river theme and they don't really need a whole lot of space, so I figured this was a nice little location to put them in. I did want to do them in more of a deserty theme because that's how they are depicted in the Red Dead Redemption games. And I did say I was going to name one John and Abigail. So, yeah, I wanted to just play around with the desert biome. So just kind of stuck it over here by itself. Here I'm working on the fencing for it. I wanted something a little bit different, but not too elaborate. Just something to keep them in so they wouldn't escape, but still have allow the guests to see them without too many obstructions. Yeah, just lining the fence up here along the walkway. Not too much fencing is involved because I fill up the whole backside of this habitat area with a fairly large building. The building I wanted it to resemble kind of like the mining buildings from Red Dead Redemption. So I used the Arctic pieces, which I like the weathered look of it. It just gives it that old weathered feel, which is what a lot of those old mining buildings looked like in the games. And then here, just kind of toying with the idea of a door. I decided to have a staff door so the keepers could come out and fill up any kind of food enrichment that I put out there. I wasn't going to at first, but I don't have an inside viewing area to put food enrichment, so it's all going to be on the outside. And I don't have a lot of room here, so which is the way I wanted it. Just kind of a long viewing area so that they don't really, if they need to hide, they can go inside the building, but otherwise the guests will be able to see them fairly easily. And now just looking through some of the options on the trees and stuff. I was gonna try to fit in that large dead pine tree, but it was way too big for the space I have. So I think I end up just going with a bunch of like cactus and dried brush and stuff. And here, just using a bunch of rock to cover up some of the stuff coming through the fence. I tried to take out as much as I could without messing up the other side. Just kind of trying to break up some of the sight lines and stuff. Here, going back with the faux rocks again. Putting in some details, some rubble laying around. Again, you can see the I started to go off with the planting and then went back to the rocks. It's kind of my MO, a little ADHD kicking in. I actually really like the way this habitat came out. It's first time really using a lot of these desert plants. I know I started out with the meerkats and stuff like that, but I didn't really have a whole lot of room to use a bunch of different stuff. So definitely different than the jungle that I was working with the anteaters and the capybara. Here, just trying to use the pathing trick to keep the enrichment from pulling the whole landscape down. And actually, I don't even think they use that. I haven't paid attention too close. I might have to go back and fix it. It might be too far underground. And then here I decide that there's too much room in this building for the peccaries, so I cut it in half and then use half of it for my staff buildings, which means I have to change where my gate entrance is, but it's not too bad. I'm not sure why I was having so much trouble just placing that building in. Kind of annoying. Yeah, so I put my habitat gate on this side and then just put just a regular doorway or fake door on the other outside of the building. And put down to the concrete floor here. I thought I had the pathing all worked out, and then I go back and I put in a transformer in the corner, and it messed the pathing up. I couldn't see it because of the concrete floor, and nobody could get to the keeper hut, and I don't know, things just got all messed up for a little bit. The peccaries were not happy for a while. And then here, just doing a little behind the scenes stuff with the fences and a little decorating back here as well. Make sure to leave a large opening so people can get through there. And then I just steal the shelving from the anteater back room and just reuse that for this section. I just try to use a little, some decorations that I don't normally use. Just trying to fill things up a little bit. There's so much different stuff to choose from. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming. Try to make it look like they just threw some bags up there. Yeah, filling up the food bins. These guys actually eat the food that goes in there, unlike in the anteater habitat, where I put all the vegetables in, but they mainly eat the bugs. And I threw some potatoes on the floor, made it look like they got dropped and just kind of kicked out of the way. Alright, and then off to the roof, the fun part. I had kind of an odd shape here because of the fence on the opposite side, so I didn't really bother with it too much. I just squared everything off, and I think I put some supports on the other side to make it look like a little bit of a porch, but most of it's hidden by trees and stuff on the other side, so I didn't really bother with it too much. I was a little surprised that things kind of lined up here with the roof pieces and stuff. I think this building really turned out nice. It fits the aesthetic I was going for perfectly. Just putting in some finishing touches here with the windows and stuff. Some of the pre-made windows are really small. I wasn't really too thrilled about using these, but I wanted some larger pieces to go in there, and that was pretty much the only thing I could find. And then I had to go back and change the colors on the trim on those windows. Getting all the signage and the speakers set up. And then this habitat, I believe, will be done. Not too long of an episode here. I'm kind of disappointed that the weather vane doesn't have just a regular like rooster like you normally see. And actually my younger son also mentioned that the other day when he was playing around with his zoo. So yeah, I thought that was kind of funny that we both thought the same thing. So yeah, that's about all I have for today. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. I've got a lot more in store. I'm trying to get some of these voiceovers done and pump out a few more episodes so I can start building again without worrying about forgetting what I've done already, and not worrying about accidentally showing you stuff that hasn't been put out here on YouTube yet. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, leave me a comment. Hit that like and subscribe button. Keep up with everything so you don't miss anything. And here we go with the Peccaries. We got John, Mr. John Marsden, and Abigail. Mostly from Red Dead Redemption 2, because that's what I played. I didn't play the first one. But, yep, there they are. Collared peccaries. They're pretty weird looking little animals. Alright, well, I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.